Close your eyes, feel the sound. Brindle speaks the world unwound. Guiding light, the path is found. Brindle's vision, hear the call. Messages rise, they break the wall. Hope in the echoes, hope for
Welcome, everyone, to Brindle's Vision. I am back after a very nice, lovely week off from all shows to spend some time with the folks and to regroup after such an amazing Founders Day the week before. I can't thank you guys enough for it making that day very special to me with all of the amazing music that was played until almost 2 a.m. So it was a completely full day and it was rocking from start to finish. And you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone who is watching live. Don't forget, I will be offering later on live readings. And anybody watching the replay, if this found itself into your feed today, it was at the right time. So any of the messages that come through today, please take only what belongs to you. Leave the rest at the door because it's not going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. That's why it's called a collective reading. This week for the collective reading, I used the Raven's Prophecy Tarot from Maggie Stiefvater. And it's ironic that not too long ago, I'm like, there's a certain card we haven't seen in quite some time. And no, it's not the Eight of Swords, because we actually have seen that one recently, right? No. But this one, yeah, we haven't seen it in a while. So it's back. Tower, reversed. I mean, it seems a bit appropriate with all the fires going on in the world right now to start off the reading with this guy. I have been wondering when it would appear, especially since we've all been experiencing a rebuild of sorts after things around us feel like they're crashing down. You're being asked to look forward, not back. What was done, and it's time to reconcile for the future. It's not going to be easy at all, but the fact that you get to is the example of your survival. You've been through so much, so many times that you've come out on the other end. This next step could be easier than you think. Just remember that ease of work does not mean that it's not going to require effort. Things aren't just going to magically be done for you. Or will they? Either way, the Tower is asking you to take what you've learned and apply it to the next steps in your life. Right after that, we had the Six of Coins reversed. Speaking of things being handed to you, don't swipe the hand that's offering help. I'm going to say that again. Don't swipe the hand that's offering help. You're going to be offered the help you need. All you have to do is accept. Unfortunately, far too many feel that they don't want to be a burden on someone else. But here's the thing about that. If you're asking someone who is completely incapable of helping and get upset when they don't, then you're a burden. If someone offers, they've already played gatekeeper on what they can do and decided for you that you aren't a burden. Accept their gift of assistance as it comes from a much deeper place reserved for you. If it makes you feel more at ease when someone offers you help, ask this question. I do. Are you sure? If they say yes, don't ask again. And with gratitude, accept. And the last one in this set is Queen of Coins. She was this way. Wow. This reading is all about knowing when to help and when to accept it, it seems. Many of you have been trying to hold things together on your own with not wanting to bother someone else. How's that working? How's your energy? How's your health? Are you working yourself to the absolute extreme just to get by while others are trying to offer a little assistance? Even queens can feel like or become beggars. They can lose their sense of stability, and even offers to help can feel like one more thing to have to deal with. Take a breath, accept the help, and actually, to some, where that help comes from may surprise you. That's the good news. We never know. If we put it out there and we're aligned with it, we never know what has actually been set aside for us to just grab in this life. Next up, we have the Magician. I'm so happy to see this card. Why? Because it is a reminder of who you are, what you're capable of, the tests you've been through and made it through, the lessons you've learned this lifetime and others that you carry, you may have forgotten, or carry with you, the internal power that you may have forgotten you had. Each one of us has our own set of abilities that no one else has. They may look the same in many ways, but they're all individual, all unique. You may feel like you have nothing to give the world, but you couldn't be more wrong. You have so much that you can offer. The magician himself is the master of all trades, tackling things that most would pull away from. You have that too. You have been through things that made you stronger, wiser, more able to handle things that others couldn't. It's true. Spirit can see it. Why can't you? And if you do, well, it's time to put that into motion so that you can work on rebuilding that crumbled tower. Then we have the Three of Coins reversed. This one goes out to those who are working trades that they hate or are miserable at. Time to look for an exit strategy and move to a different employer. You've probably noticed the pullback from your coworkers, maybe some arguments here and there. Maybe you deserved a promotion that someone else got and you're a little salty about that. Take a look at why you're dealing with the misery you are. If it's just exhaustion from needing a break, is it really that bad? Sometimes we want out of a situation that is really just living in a misunderstanding. Once we take a step back, we might see that it's us that's causing the stress. If it's not, and things just aren't going to get better, again, time to look for something more befitting you, even if it means a temporary cut in pay. Why? Because better mental and physical health is better than all the wealth in the world. Remember that. Please remember that. And think to yourself that one day I'll fly if you feel stranded. Because you can. Okay, up next, we got Page of Wands in the reverse position. Oh, this guy again in the reverse. If you hold a match by the lit end, you'll get burned, right? Someone needed to hear that, even though it's common sense, but that's not really what this one's about. If something is on fire, it will burn faster if the flame can crawl upward. There's more time to control the flame when it has to crawl downwards. Many are in the position right now where a decision has to be made with a quickness in order to grab an opportunity that's been offered. This could be in so many aspects of life: a new job, new car, new partner, sale at the grocer. There is no size limit to the importance of the opportunity. But don't be too indecisive for too long. The clock doesn't stop while you're weighing all the factors. Neither does the flame. You want to explore more, learn more, and be more. Act now. No, I'm not a salesman. Not today. If you've been feeling a push to change, there's a reason. It may be uncomfortable, an uncomfortable change, but it's necessary. Behind that is some good news, though. King of Wands. It's one of the best cards in the deck to get in a reading, especially if it's landing on you about a job question, because it's time for you to step into the leadership position you've been working towards. There's a green light that's been given to move forward. Here's the catch. If you're stuck in the last card with the Page of Wands reversed, you might think yourself out of getting what you want. There's somebody in the live audience that I know needed to hear that from yesterday. So don't. Take a breath. Take a step. Move into who you wanted to be. You have this opportunity. It's right there and you've earned it. So what's holding you back? It's not them, it's you. Imagine you're talking or taking a walk somewhere and you come across an obstacle that is blocking your path. Do you look for a way around it, or do you just shrug your shoulders and turn around? Many will try to find a way to get past it. And that's what you're being called to do right now. Because guess what? The world is full of opportunities. Next up, we got Knight of Wands. At least it's not the Knight of Swords. Thank God. Anyway, end the blind swinging. When your passion is lit up and you just walk into a room swinging your sword, something or someone is going to be broken. You have the passion and knowledge to do what you want to do. Implement things in the right manner. But this guy, this guy is not yet the king. And while he wants to be a leader, he's still trapped in his ego, trying to prove he's better than everyone else, at least in this particular instance of this reading. It doesn't always mean that. But here today, this is the old you fighting for validation, acceptance. Hey, look at me and what I can do type of mindset. Let's call him the micromanager. Not having the patience for others to do the work they're supposed to, getting more in the way than not. Doesn't always end well either. Do your part and allow others to do theirs. This is part of the path to leadership. And last card of the night, Knight of Coins reversed. It's a very similar message for the last card of the reading, but it wraps it up nicely. If you're methodical in how you do things, which is what holds you back from letting others do it, then this is what you need to hear. Teach. Show patience to someone who is still learning. You don't have to micromanage them. You can share your knowledge while they are attempting to mimic what you know. Give them the grace that you weren't, that put you in the place of feeling like you have to do everything in order for it to be accomplished. That's an old mindset drifting in and taking control because of preset expectations from someone else. And you don't want to miss a deadline. This knight knows how to work smarter, not harder when it's in the upright. So this is calling out those who aren't. By giving someone else grace, you're giving yourself a gift as well. And less to do. So keep that in mind. I mean, we've gone through a journey of looking forward, not looking back, right? And for those who are in astrology, they follow astrology, look at your sign right now. Because Saturn just went retrograde in Aries. So look at what that means for your sign. I'm not the one to ask. I'll tell you that. I'll be honest. But I know for me, it means to say less. And be very careful with what I say. Because it can hold a lot of weight right now. So take a look and see. Because right now you're in that tower and you don't want to keep looking back at that somebody you used to know. Don't do it. You know, this may be redundant as I talked about this in a video today that I posted on other platforms. but I want to take a different approach for tonight. Do you know where to tap? If you know where to tap and somebody else doesn't, good. It means you learned. It means you took your knowledge and you tapped in the right spot. What am I referring to? It's an old story. It's been changed to suit many coaches when they're talking to people. But it based on an old submarine that the engine was failing and they had to find somebody to fix it. Well, when this happened, they didn't have phones, they didn't have smartphones, computers at their fingertips, iPads, none of that. They had yellow pages and word of mouth. And as far back as the original story goes, they just had word of mouth. But they managed to find this elderly gentleman, late 80s, who knew how to fix engines on submarines. So he was brought aboard after they found him and contacted him. And he's taking a look around and he pulls a small hammer out of his pocket and he starts tapping on the engine. He finds a spot and he taps a few more times on that spot and tells them to turn it on, and it starts right up. Captain is so excited, he pulls him into his office because, it was an easy fix. He only used a hammer, tapped it on the engine, and it started right up. Didn't need any other tools, didn't take anything apart, so this was going to be an easy fix. So in the captain's office, he asks him, well, how much is that going to be? Oh, wait. I need an invoice. So just write it down and I'll take care of the payment now. So the engineer takes pen and paper, writes it down, hands a piece of paper back to the captain. Captain is immediately furious, befuddled, confounded, face turns red. What the hell is this? Well, I'll use American dollars since it was originally a UK story, but I'll use American dollars. $2 for use of the hammer. $9,998 for knowing where to tap. Do you know where to tap? When you are thinking about your personal worth, do you know where to tap? When it comes to things that you do well, and when you are trying to put yourself out there for new opportunities, if you know where to tap and other people don't, that is your strength. That's your King of Wands right there. That's stepping into leadership. That's knowing who you are. That's announcing it to the world that you're not afraid, sweetness, of saying, this is what I'm worth because I know where to tap. And, nowadays, if somebody doesn't want to offer that amount because you know where to tap, they can watch a YouTube video or talk to Claude and type it out and then do it themselves. But you are worth more than you will ever give yourself credit for, regardless of what you do in life. You are worth so much more. So don't be afraid to ask. Okay? Karen, I have 3 cards that I swear I have I'm either having deja vu or I've pulled these exact same three cards for you before. Same deck, same cards, same layout. 10 of coins reversed. Stop thinking that you don't have abundance. You actually do have abundance. It's just not in the fashion that we hope for when we think about abundance. I mean, because we continue to think about abundance being the same thing as prosperity. Not the case. Abundance means that you have a lot of. Prosperity means that you have a lot of money. So remember that you are so much more abundant in every single way than you actually give yourself credit for. And if you really start, I mean, you've had some victories. Here's that Six of Wands again for you. This is why I said, I swear this reading looks familiar. You're on that victory lap. And as soon as that Nine of Swords is done and over with and gone, you know, all that pain and all the past that you hold on to, as soon as that's done and gone, then you're here. And every time, and you've seen this, we talked about this recently. Every time that you have one of these moments, you recognize it. And if you don't, go back and take a look, because there are so many more victories that you've had than there have been defeats, especially in the last few years. Okay? So hold on to that abundance and that gratitude feeling. And don't let the past triggers tell them to shut up. Just tell them to shut up. Shut up. I'm done with you. You're lying to me, because that's what the voice inside is. It's just a lie telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that you can't, that you don't deserve that. And if other people are echoing that lie, you don't have to tell them you don't have to be rude unless you just want to be rude, and tell them shut up. You do not have to accept it. You do not have to take it. That is well within your right. So claim yourself. Okay? Jonathan. Son of Earth reversed. Now, this is the same card as the last card in the collective reading, which was the Knight of Coins. You've got so much within you. You have so much potential within you. You're not afraid to do work. You talked about that when I was reading the chat earlier today. You're not afraid of work. Not at all. So what do you have to offer? Do it. Focus on that. But there's still that internal trip up with the spiritual warrior. You're still not, step into who you are. Step into what you're doing, or what you can do. It's there. It's waiting for you. Just step into it and stop tripping over your feet. If you're feeling clumsy, take your shoes off, go outside, put your feet in the grass, ground. Feel it beneath you. Just take a few deep breaths and ground. If you feel those wonderful triggers of overstimulation, this is a good time of year that those triggers are heightened. Am I correct? Because it happens to me too. That those wonderful TISM triggers, because I got them, that overstimulate and cause you to get all up in your head, tightness of breath, feeling the blood rush really quickly, that catcher's mitt in the center chest, it's tightening, trying to hold on to everything so that you don't absolutely lose control, and you're sitting there putting up your hand. Please, guys, do not. If you feel in that way, accept that you are okay. Remind yourself you're okay. Take a few deep breaths. Like I said, if you want to, take shoes, socks off, go outside, put your feet in the grass, ground, reconnect with you. And you'll probably stop tripping over yourself so much. Daughter of Air is up. This is a Page of Swords in other decks. Listen, you are more in tune than you give yourself credit for most of the time. You are in tune. Because many who carry the beliefs that you have would not repeatedly ask me for readings. That actually came up when I looked at that card. So there's something that you hear that speaks to you through you at times, especially when you're singing certain songs. Guess who's next on the list? Ain't that something? So trust yourself a little bit more, okay? Trust yourself a little bit more. And Sheila, I know that I'm going to add just a very quick one because when I saw that you had put your name in the hat, well, the cards heard you. I just pulled the top card to see. Yep, you need to hear it. Three of air, doubt. Three of swords. This is that wonderful card in most tarot where there's a heart with three daggers going through it. And this is the doubt that you continuously feel. This is your Achilles. This is your biggest life issue. It's everything else that you think is a problem is centered around this. It's centered around your self doubt and how you feel about yourself and how you don't trust yourself and how you've been taught that you're not enough. All of this is in this card. I could pull other ones, but I don't need to because this is what you need to be reminded of this week. Okay? Oh, sweetness. Oh, sweetness. Where art thou, sweetness? You're going to laugh. I laughed when I saw this and realized what it was. Remember what your reading opened with yesterday? This card in a different deck. Four cups. You got four water yesterday. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So, now that the presentation has been made, let's not pontificate too much with the self-doubt and put that out there for the vibes for them to pick up and those two flowing rivers from the other deck. Yes. No, let's not think about it too much because right now this is a reflection of you and this is what you are putting out, okay? So don't do that. You've made it. Take a nice deep breath. Relax a little bit. Eight of Cups reversed. This is actually telling me to tell you to give yourself a little boredom while you're waiting on an answer. Give yourself a little bit of boredom. It's okay sometimes to float and wait. It's annoying as hell, especially if you have any neurospice whatsoever, to just idle and try and figure something else out to do so that your mind doesn't go crazy about what it is that you're thinking about. Right? King of Cups ends it up. Show compassion to you. Give yourself the grace to be gentle, to be kind, to breathe, to follow the other instructions while you're waiting on this response. Because putting out there all of the negative, well, you've attached yourself to them now that you've made your presentation. So maintain the confidence because you have it. Give yourself the grace that you have it. Okay, well, you don't read instructions, but I'm telling you. And if you don't, I don't want to hear you cry. And I love you. I don't want to hear you cry. I should have listened to you. I really also don't want to hear you cry. I shouldn't have listened to you. But anyway, that's for another day. There's so much positive that's potential right now. And whether or not they pick one, two, or three, or all three. Yes, guys, I have a little bit of bias because we were talking about this in a different setting last night. But whether it's one or two or three or one through three, one's going through. Just don't know which one yet. Take a breath, take a breather. And if they don't accept, well, somebody will. Okay? Amanda, you're it. I get to scold Amanda too, so don't feel left out. I get to scold Amanda for a minute because Mother of Water is up for you. Queen of Cups, sweetie. Stop being hard on yourself. Stop second guessing everything that you do. People see the real you behind the mic. The real you comes out when you're behind the mic. Take that with you when you're not performing because that's who you are. That's really who you are. I see it. And anybody who listens can hear it. I mean, many of us, when we're performing, we can fake our emotions a little bit. But anybody who's empathic, go ahead, try me. I know the difference now. But see, that's what continues to trip you up, spiritual warrior, is that nagging and nattering doubt that you're doing things wrong. And then you miss the opportunity if you go back to the collective reading, which I know that you missed, but go back and listen to the full collective reading. But if you wait too long, you miss the opportunity. Then you're angrier at yourself, and then you're tripping yourself up even more and trying to play catch up, wondering why. Oh, and by the way, bias, guys. I call it when I say it, but this is just confirming it. Remember the conversation we had about a vehicle this morning? Yes. If you haven't already called today, please make certain that you are calling tomorrow and getting that restituted. Okay? Because, yes, that needs to happen. Please do not allow them to screw you in this situation because they already did once. Don't let them do it again. If shame on them first time, shame on you second time, right? That type of thing. Son of Fire, Knight of Wands. You have all the tools that you need. But when you go in blindly swinging, that's when you mess up. And you know this. I'm just repeating what I said in the collective because this is the same card. You have all the tools. You have the capability of stepping into the true leadership that you were given at birth. So many human beings. I won't say all of them because there's so many that we could list right now that we don't want in leadership, but you aren't one of them. You are capable of stepping into the leadership position that you are called to, whatever that means for you. Okay? So give yourself permission to stop swinging around blindly and step into who you are. You'll use that blah 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 ship. Okay, good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Michelle, bias alert, but it's talking about it. Two of coins, decision time. Can you have it or not? Can you keep it or not? Is it time to let it go or not? Can you have both or not? It's uncertain. It's up to you to make that decision. It's up to you to finalize that and move on. That's one of the reasons why, when asked direct questions that are left up to the person who's asking them, and this isn't just for this reading, this is for anybody who asks a question. If I get tripped up and I'm not able to give an answer, and it's like, I don't really know, that's because it's a decision that you have to make on your own. And the Two of Coins is one of those weighing all the pros and cons of all angles. But when the sun is dimming in your heart, in your spirit, you know which angle that you're trying to push towards. because you just feel this dip in your spirit, in your emotions, in your feels that you feel like you're not going to get back from. And no matter how much light there is in the sky, you still feel like you're stuck under the moon in that illusion phase of not knowing, is it best that I hold on? Is it best that I go? Is anybody going to be able to help me and take care of me because I have the limitations that I have? These are questions that you're not going to get the answers to, which is why oh, look, there's a door. Shit. Can't look beyond it until the decision is made, until it is from the heart and from a place of grounded, definitive decision. I know that's not the answer you wanted, and I'm sorry. I know that that's not the guidance you were hoping for, and I apologize. But there is so much illusion that is blocking your internal sun from being able to make that decision that you need to make. Tune in to yourself, trust yourself, even if it's a little scary, because that will eventually turn out to be what it's supposed to be in order for you to step into who you are once and for all. Okay? She didn't ask. Sorry, Michelle, you're not last. Stephanie, Bubble Kittens. Tag. Guys, she actually asked before the show. She just didn't realize it. Grandfather. Emperor. Masculine energy fucking with you. And you're letting it. Stop it. Stop it. It's also not just messing with you. It's messing with the people you care about. And it's something that you actually need to bring in the feminine strength that you have been learning to manage. Bring in that feminine strength that you've been learning to manage so that you can, with grace, integrity, authenticity, say the things that need to be said, do the things that need to be done. The feminine strength pulls on the masculinity so that you have the strength behind to do it, what it is that you need to do, the physical strength, the mental stamina behind it. Because right now, I guess we're going to end where we started, in the tower, in chaos. Because that's what feels like is being presented all around you right now, trying to confuse you, trying to burn things down, trying to shift things away from what you want, not just for you, but for others as well. Little one. Come back into that feminine strength, that feminine wisdom, allow it to come up so that you can put out the fire that was started by somebody else and show the steps that need to be taken in order for that to happen. Okay? Guys, what an amazing show tonight. I got one final message for you, and it's the celestial flames. Connect with the universe to find guidance and support. It's always there. It's always there for every human being on the planet. Every human being on the planet has access to the universe, regardless of what you call it. You call it God, Allah, Spirit, Jehovah, whatever you call it, you have access to it. All you have to do is listen and receive and give yourself permission to receive in the fashion that it's sent to you. So when you cast those celestial flames outwards, you're going to get a response, and you always have and you always will. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that tune in. and keep this show going, keep this radio station going.